Hello children, how are you all? Yes, I hope you're all fine. Today we are going to see the leader in me. It's going to be an interesting session today. Yes, let's start the session. Now, my first question is, who is your favorite person in this world? Think for a while. Yes? Did they come in your mind? Yes, children. When we think about our favorite person in this world, we will be remembering their face, not only their face, as well as the action which made us to get inspired about that particular person. Okay? How we inspired by them, how we got inspired by them, that particular action also will come in our mind. Am I right? Yes. For that, how many of you want to become a favorite leader of everyone? How many of you want to become a great leader in this world? Yes? Everyone? Yes. I too want to become a leader always. Am I right? Yes. Okay children, let's start the session. Now, I have come with some photos. You are going to observe the photos and think about what am I saying here. Okay. Yes, our first three photos are Mahatma Gandhi ji, Subhash Chandra Bose, as well as Kamaraj. These three leaders have inspired us a lot. You may be asking me, ma'am, they have participated in the freedom struggle, so that we are calling them as our leaders. Am I right? Yes. Okay. Then what about these? What about this? Yes. Who is she? She is our Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa is also a great leader. She didn't participate in the freedom struggle, but she has a good heart. She always helped the refugees, helped the poor people, as well as the disabled people, diseased people, ill people. She helped a lot. So for that only we are calling her as Mother Teresa. Okay, like Gandhiji we will call as father of our nation. Same way, Mother Teresa is called as mother of our nation. Okay. Now, who are these person? Who are these people? These people are our, yes, our cricket team members, our Indian cricket team members. Here comes the Virat Kohli, Shikhar Dhawan, Rohit Sharma, Aditya Ragne, MS Dhoni, Yuvraj Singh. All these leaders, all these cricketers are also leaders. How? Because they are inspiring us through their game, through our action, their style of playing the game, their style of playing their game. Through that, they are inspiring us. Now, here comes these four people. Who are they? Small child is there like you all people. Am I right? Like you all, there are two child. Yes, two girls are there. Okay, who are they? These people also the young leaders of our nation. They have achieved a lot of medals, as well as this Pragnananda is the world's second chess champion. Okay, he and Pranit Prabhakaran, he is the youngest, that is 4-year-old world recorder. Okay, he made a record. He made a world record at the age of 4 years. Why I have shown all these people in the sense, age is not at all a limit, because Gandhiji, cricket players, as well as these people, young children. These all the three set of people are different age people, but they have achieved their success. They have become the leaders in our country, in all over the world. So age is not at all a limit. I'm studying only second standard. How can I become a leader in this world? Not like that. You can become a leader at any age. Okay? Yes. Now here comes Kalpana Chawla and Sunita Williams. Kalpana Chawla is our first woman astronaut in our country. She achieved her goal, even though she is no more in our world, in our country. We are remembering her through her victory. Am I right? Yes, through her victory we are remembering her. That is the leadership quality. By thinking about them, their actions, we will get motivated. That is the leadership quality. Here comes a clear idea about leadership. Okay, leadership is, read along with me children, then only you will be clear with what is meant by leadership. Okay, leadership is communicating to another person their worth and potential so clearly they are inspired to see it in themselves. Here leadership means what I have given. So leadership is what? Communicating in the sense not only speaking and saying something, through our action. By seeing our action also they will understand what are we trying to say to this world. So through our actions, activities, through our achievements, we are communicating to another person their worth and potential. You may be asking, ma'am, if we achieve something, how can we make others to identify their worth and potential? That is what the leadership quality. If you are a good leader, through your action, other people will get inspired, and they will identify their worth and potential. Okay, worth means importance. Potential means their talents, how capable they are. Okay, how much capable they are. The worth means importance, potential means capability. That is talent. So by seeing your activities, your achievements, they will get motivated, and they will also try to identify their own talents, hidden talents, and they will also follow your way and achieve their goal. Or they may be making you as their role model, and they will achieve their goal. So clearly, it should be clear. Our actions should not confuse others. Okay, so clearly they are inspired to see it in themselves. Inspired means getting motivated, inspired to see it in themselves. If you do like this, you will become the favorite leader of this world, favorite leader of a person, favorite leader of your friends, your relatives, whoever it may be. They will also try to follow your way to achieve their goal. Okay, now I have come with the 4 checklist of leaders. Okay, there are 4 checklist of a leader. You check by yourself and then add the extra information in your mind to be a great leader. Already you are a leader, children. I know this leader in me session will make you a great leader. Great leader in the sense the next step, how can you be a great leader? How can you become a favorite leader of others? Okay, the first one, before going to the first one, I have given you a model here. Green color, blue color and red color box. Can you see this? Yes, these 3 steps are a model. Okay, all the 3 steps together is the model. First one is paradigm. Say paradigm. Paradigm means our perspective, or how we see things, what we see. That is called paradigm. Actions. Actions means what we do. Results, what we get. So this is called a see, do, get model. What is this? See, do, get model. So paradigm in the sense what we see. For example, ma'am is assigning you a task. Ma'am is assigning you a task. While assigning the task itself, what will come in your mind? Think about it. First question is, what is going to be my task? Second question is, how am I going to do that? Third question is, how much time it will take? Fourth question, it will be difficult or easy. If it is difficult, what am I going to do? How can I do that? Am I eligible to do that work? Yes or no? Will you have all these questions in your mind? Yes. From all these questions, the main question will be, this task is going to be difficult. Surely it is going to be hard to complete. That thought will come in your mind. Am I right? So that thought is called a paradigm. Okay, how you are seeing the things, what we see, that is called the paradigm. Okay, you are taking the task as harder one. The task is hard. The task is very, very hard. I can't do this. That mindset you are in. Okay, after having that mindset, what will you do? You will lose your interest to do that work. Am I right? It is going to be difficult. I can't finish that work. So I will lose my interest. So because of that point of view, because of that particular paradigm, difficult paradigm, you will do the action with less effort, less interest. Due to less effort and interest, how the task will be completed? No, it will not get completed. So the result will be bad. Am I right? Can you get my point? Yes. Okay. If I give a task, you are getting a difficult mentality. Because of that mindset, your action is poor. Because of that poor action, poor effort, your result also will be poor. Okay. So here I am getting a mind thought. I should finish this work. What mind thought I should have? First of all, I should change my way of seeing the things. Way of seeing the things. That is my task. If ma'am give you any task, you should have a mindset that it is going to be easy. I can do anything. I can do this task. All tasks. I can do all these tasks. Okay, that is what the mindset you should have. If you have that kind of mindset, then automatically what will you do? If you have a easy task mindset, then your action will be good. You will put more effort. You will put a good effort and your result also will be good. So for that purpose, simple work, if we change, if we have a change in our mindset, our action and result will be good. This will be easy, no? Yes? Yes. So you to follow this see do get model in any work. For example, your parents are giving you a task, that is you have to clean your room. You have to clean your room. You have to keep your room clean. That is the task given by your parents to you. What mindset you will be having? They have given me a big work. I can't do this. Like that, if you have a mindset, that automatically you will not clean your room. Your room will be dirty. Then the result will be, you will get a bad name, bad impression from your parents and relatives. If any relative or anyone, a neighbor or come and see your room, or anyone think about you, your friends also will come to your room, what will happen? They will think that, this boy or girl is a dirty boy, dirty girl. Like that they will think. Am I right? You are also cannot stay in that room for a while also. You will also get disturbed because of that dirts, because of the dust, waste in your room. Am I right? Yes. So instead of this is a wrong mentality. Okay, difficult mentality. If I am choosing this right mentality, this is easy task mentality. If I have this paradigm, easy paradigm means I will take the work as easier one. So I will put good effort. Because of that good effort, I will clean my room. If I want help, I can get it from the parent, no issues. But I should clean my room. So if I clean my room means what will happen? Automatically I will feel happy when I go to my room every time. Am I right? You can be in your room for a long time, no issues. Your room is clean, so you can be there for a long time. Instead of this, if you have a difficult mentality, what will happen? Automatically your room will be dirty, you will not clean your room, then everyone will scold you. Is it right? No, this is wrong. This is a wrong mentality, wrong paradigm. Correct paradigm is you should have a good thought in mind always. You should be proactive. Okay, see the things good, do the good things, and the good will happen to you. Okay, while helping your friends also same thing only. If your friend is asking you any help, if you do the help, when you need help, you will get help from others. If you are not doing help to your friend, then what will happen? Others also will not help you. You will not get any help from anyone. You will be suffering. Okay, are you all clear with these two? Good paradigm as well as this difficult paradigm. Okay, for a leader, I have come with the checklist of 4 points. Okay, from these 4 points, you're going to know how a leader should be. Okay, first point is a leader should inspire trust. A leader should inspire trust. Inspire trust in the sense by seeing your action, by listening to your speech, by thinking about you, others should get inspired. Inspired means get motivated, and they should believe you. That is called a first point. Second point is clarify purpose. Clarify purpose in the sense you are working daily, practicing something, but you don't have any goal. Without any goal, if you are doing something daily, what will happen? You will not achieve anything. You will be wasting your energy. You will be wasting your time also. One day I am practicing dance, one day I am practicing drawing, one day I am practicing running. Like this I will be changing again and again. No use at all. So we have to have clarity in mind. What are we going to do? What am I going to achieve? That clarity you should have. Third point is align system. It is very simple. Align system in the sense plan for your task, plan for your daily works. Fourth one is unleashed talents, your hidden talents. Whatever talent you have, you should identify that. Don't expect anyone else to come and identify your talent. You have to identify it. Okay, are you clear with this? Yes, what is meant by leadership? Leadership is communicating to another person their worth and potential so clearly they are inspired to see it in themselves. If you achieve something, you are inspiring others, the others will inspire others. It will be a chain process where the leader will always create leaders. So are you a good leader? Are you a great leader from today? Yes, will you be a great leader from today? Very good, children. Now here comes the 7 habits. These 7 habits are which followed by all our national leaders as well as the world's greatest leaders. They made these habits as their regular habit. Because of these habits, they achieved their goal. So will you all make these 7 habits as your routine habits? Yes? Very good, children. So habit number 1, be proactive. Be proactive. Habit number 1, be proactive. Habit number 2, begin with the end in mind. Read along with me, children. Begin with the end in mind. The third habit is put first things first. Number 3, put first things first. Number 4, think win-win. Think win-win. Habit number 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. Habit number 6, synergize. Habit number 6, synergize. Habit number 7, sharpen the saw. Habit number 7, sharpen the saw. All these habits are really followed by our national leaders as well as all the greatest leaders in this world, those who are achieving their goal. So will you all make these habits as your routine habits? Yes, don't hesitate or don't get confused by seeing the habit names, children. I'll be explaining you all these 7 habits with examples. Okay, now look at the example, simple example picture given here. Be proactive, in the sense this boy is helping this lady, so that is what, this girl. What is the meaning of this picture? You have to behave in a good manner, that is be proactive. Begin with the end in the mind. What will be his end in mind? This goal point, this hole is his end. So we have to be clear with our end. End means goal. End means what? Goal. Aim. Put first things first. First thing first, in the sense this boy is writing his home fund, but these people are playing. Even though they are playing, he is writing his home fund. That is, put first thing first. We have to give importance to the most important things first. Next one, think win-win. Think win-win, in the sense we also should win, our friends or others also should win. We don't want others to get defeated for our win. Okay, because of our victory, we no need to make others to lose. We can make others also to win. I win, you win, together we win. Okay, seek first to understand, then to be understood. It means we have to listen to others first. We have to listen to others first, then only we have to speak. Okay, first listen for understanding, not for answering. Okay, for understanding their point of view. Synergize. Synergize means teamwork. Work as a team. Look here, there is a team. Sharpen the saw. Sharpen the saw means if the arrow is blunt or not sharp, what will happen? It will not reach the end point, it will not reach the goal. So like the arrow, we should also be healthy to achieve our goal. This is what important. Okay, yes, now we have these 7 habits. I hope you all will follow the tips I have given here, and also you all achieve your goal. Okay, you all going to become a great leader. Let's all meet in the next session. I'm going to explain all the habits, each and every habit with example. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed today's session. Thank you.